Welcome to Koine Corner and the Wednesday Word of the Week. This week's word is hypocrites, the word we translate hypocrite. Like many of these great words, it's a compound word having two parts, and when they're put together, they tend to mean more than the sum of the parts. Let's take a look at the word in Koine. Hypocrites, we would type that out as hypocrites today. And it comes from hupo, which we translate hypo, like a hypodermic needle under your skin, and krites, judge. So it's rooted in a verb, which is hypokrinomai, which means I answer from under. It's a very, very old word, hypocrites. It comes from classical Greek that predates the New Testament by several hundred years. And in classical Greek, it was translated actor. So someone who acts on the stage in plays was a hypocrites. And if you think about Greek theater from way back when, with the amphitheater system, you have many people gathered to see a play in natural light, and to communicate facial features, they wore these boldly featured masks, like comedy and tragedy that we've all seen, to depict the theater. And there was no sound system. There was only the genius design of the amphitheater to allow voices to carry to that great distance. And in some cases, in the masks, inside the mask was even built a small megaphone, a little megaphone, to help project the voice. And right now, someone out there is saying little megaphone sounds like an oxymoron, and you're probably right. Last year, my wife and I traveled to Verona, Italy, and one of the sites that we saw there was a Roman amphitheater that was built in the 1st century AD. So this amphitheater was constructed at the same time that the New Testament was being written. And the amazing thing to me about this amphitheater was it easily sat 600 or 700 people, maybe even more. And the stage area was this little tiny spot down in the front center. And, pardon me, the construction was such that the voices would carry so that everyone in attendance could hear. And it was an amazing thing to think that without microphones and lighting and all the technology on which we've come to depend, they could put on a play that could be enjoyed by people 2,000 years ago without any difficulty. So, a hypocrites is an actor. And what is an actor? An actor in this case is literally one who answers from under a mask. He's communicating lines that are not necessarily genuine to him or herself. He's speaking a part, he's playing a role that was crafted for him, and he's representing something that isn't necessarily related to who he or she really is. In Koine, in the New Testament specifically, the word hypocrites is always a pejorative. Actor is a neutral term. It could be just the job that you do. You could be a good actor, you could be a lousy actor. But in the New Testament, hypocrites is always pejorative. It's never a compliment, it's always a criticism. Hypocrites is not a good thing to be. Why is that? Well, because a hypocrite is a role player. A hypocrite is portraying a character that may in fact have little or nothing to do with who the real person is. The thing about actors is that the better an actor is, the more convincing they are. The more chameleon-like an actor, the more likelihood that they can fool you that they are multiple things. We've all seen actors who look like, one of my all-time favorites, John Wayne, was playing John Wayne in all of his movies. But then we know of some other actors, Gary Oldman, for example, and I'm sure you have someone that comes to mind, who each role that they play seems to be an entirely different person. The better an actor, the more chameleon-like the actor, the more convincing they are in the role that they play. Well, so what? Why does this matter? Because every one of us have known hypocrites. We've all known hypocrites. In fact, if we want to be honest, we've all been hypocrites. But sometimes it's tempting, especially if we're in a new group, in a new setting, become part of a new community. It's tempting to want to blend in, to pattern ourselves after the things that are going on in the group, and to make it look like we're one of them, that maybe look like we're something that we're not. We might be tempted to play a role. It can seem difficult being genuine, but I think we can all agree in the long run, if we let the masks fall away, if we stop playing the role, all of us prefer to deal with people who are genuine, who are real, who are themselves. Hypocrites, good word, interesting word, definitely applicable in our day-to-day lives. If you found any value in this, I'd ask you to please hit the like button, maybe subscribe to the channel so you can see what's coming up next. And if you really liked it and you know someone who could benefit from it, please share it with them, let them know, so that we can build our audience here and help folks see the glory of this great language, Koine Greek. Until then, until next time, I say to you, charis kai eirene humin, grace and peace to you. Bye.